Ooh, bear with me. It's my laptop. And bloody wires were caught. Ooh. Just want to show my dear old. I just watched another video on the Technics turntables. Here's my dear old Technics SL1200 Mark II, which I do have the original receipt for that. Yeah. Bought it in 1980. That means I've been running that turntable for 41 years. Now, when I say running it, I don't mean it gets played constantly. The first 10 to 15 years, that was my sole turntable. So I got a lot of use through the 80s, a lot. And then a bit, but then of course the CDs came along, and I'm not anti-CD, not at all, not at all. So I tended to use the CD players because I could listen to them in the train, on the move, in the car, at work. You can't do that with them. You can't carry a turntable in the train or put it in your car or take it to work. Well, I actually did have it in the dark room when I was in Canberra, and a guy just came in and bought his latest, the first CD player, and I didn't buy a CD player until the early 90s. I was a staunch vinyl loyalist, but he said, "Oh, listen to this as my CD player." I said, "Well, okay, I'll come in and listen to this." And when I put, I think it was Ed Cooper's first solo album, Ex Saints, yeah, it was. I said, "Well, come and listen to this." And when I put it on the Technics, I had good speakers too, British speakers and everything, in the dark room there, and he just went. You could see he was just down for them, because those early CDs and CD players, they were so flat sounding and they were awful, really. Early 90s, I got 2 CD players from the early 90s, a couple of Yamaha natural sound ones, and they're pretty good. They still run perfectly. But anyway, getting off subject, yeah, I bought that at Kent Hi-Fi in Sydney in 1980, or early 81. I'm not quite sure. Probably 80. So it's 41. I've had it 41 years roughly, and it weighs 26 kilos. Right? That's heavy, bloody heavy, right? Super heavy. And I had to carry that in a box, walk up to Town Hall Station, get on the train with it, hoping to God it didn't get mugged, because I did buy it late at night on a Thursday night, late night shopping. Got it home. I took a long time to set it up because you did have to set it up yourself. Well, if you bought it in a box, and I went to a lot of effort to make sure I set it up properly. I got the Stanton D680 cartridge. I got 2 of them. They're the only cartridges I've ever used on this. With the D680 EE stylus. It's the D680 EE cartridges, 2 of them, with the D680 stylus combination. And it was quite expensive. I mean, we're talking $1980, the year $1980, it cost about, I don't know, somewhere between $100 and $200 for the cartridge and stylus. And the actual turntable, I forget, but it was very expensive for the time. And it was people forget that the Technics SL Mark II turntable, which is that one, were in production from '79 up until 2010, and they were, okay, the DJs made them famous, but it's not a DJ turntable. This was a state-of-the-art audiophile turntable in 1979. There were very few better than this. This is before this all got this big resurgence and that. But this was the go-to, and there weren't many better. Unless you got one made bespoke or something. But and it's still running. And the thing is, I used it pretty solidly for about 15 years, and then it's been used sporadically since. So I've had it for 41 years, but I did decide to buy another turntable in the late 1990s. I bought one of the first Project turntables, Project 1.2. It's entry level, but a good basic, simple, no frills. No frills means no problems, basically. Turntable, and this is before Project became hugely successful. I ran that for 5 years, and it sort of had a bit of a sweeter sound with the Audiphone cartridge. It was good for classical and jazz, but this one, okay, it can be a little bit harsh but it's, as an all-rounder turntable, man, yeah, can't be beat, not really. And so that's it. Still works perfectly. It's a special occasion thing. Oh, and like I played that first Led Zeppelin album recently, and listened through headphones, and oh my God, so much better than the Jimmy Page remasters, which to me are almost unlistenable. But the beauty of that turntable is there's no belt, there's no wow and flutter, because it just doesn't happen because of the design of it. It's not actually the engine, the motor is connected directly to the spindle, so there's no wow or flutter. So it's perfect. Look, what can I say? And it's push button. See, I play more 45s than I do LPs. I love the way you just hit that button, flip between 45, 33, no messing about. Just love it. Just had to do it. Just sharing my love for my Technics turntable. Take care now.